Hello, hello. Welcome into my kitchen, or welcome back. If you've been here before cooking with me, I'm so happy to have you here. I'm Erica. I am a personal chef, recipe developer, all that good stuff. And today I just want to jump right in. We're doing something that I think is going to be very fun and helpful for you, and that is making 2 sheet pan meals. I love a sheet pan meal. They're the oven's equivalent of a 1-pot or 1-pan meal, and I love them for that simplicity and ease and speed, but I often find that they are lacking in flavor. So today we are going to be making 2 very flavorful options. One omnivore guy, one vegetarian/vegan guy, and yeah, let's just dive right in. We're gonna get started by making a marinade. So that chicken needs to marinate at least 30 minutes. So we're gonna move on to the veggies for this rosemary chicken sheet pan meal. And for me, a sheet pan meal really should be a complete meal, which means it needs to have a protein, a source of carb, and a source of good veg. So for our chicken sheet pan meal, we're using a sweet potato as our carb, and we are going to be doing broccolini as our veggie on this dish. You could easily sub it with broccoli or broccoli rabe or baby broccoli. They're all slightly different, but kind of the same thing. So yeah, let's get to chopping and preheating the oven, and then we'll move on to our second sheet pan. So while we wait for our oven to finish preheating and the chicken to finish marinating, we're gonna move on to our second sheet pan meal. It is a very simple vegan or vegetarian, depending on how you wanna sauce it, Greek chickpea sheet pan meal. And in this case, we're doing lots of veggies, and our carb is coming from a white potato. So again, this is gonna make a full complete meal in a single sheet pan, and we're gonna get it into the oven in like 10 minutes flat. So let's get to chopping some veggies and getting our seasonings done and all that good stuff. Okay, everything's in the oven and it is already smelling amazing in here, and we're gonna take the time that the sheet pans are both in the oven to make a couple of sauces. If you know me, then you know I love a sauce, and I'm such a firm believer that sheet pan meals really need sauces because they're so simple. So let's sauce it up. The first sauce we're making is a really simple lemony tahini yogurt sauce, and then the second sauce is actually going to be more of a red wine vinaigrette dressing deal. Both sauces work for both dishes, which I love because you know me, I love variety. And yeah, let's just get into it. Let's make some sauces. All right, we're doing the same trick on both of our sheet pan meals here, which is that we have gotten them into the oven for 25-ish, 30-ish minutes each. They're mostly dry at the point that they go into the oven. The chicken's obviously been marinated and both have been tossed in olive oil and spices, but we're not overly saucing them for the beginning of their cooking time, just to give them a chance to really crisp up. Now that both have been baking and gotten a chance to get that crispness on them, I'm going to sauce both of them. The chicken is getting the rest of the marinade, and then it's going back into the oven, and it's going to be coming out with some really yummy, saucy, delicious Dijon, balsamic, rosemary flavors on it because of that remaining marinade. And then with our Greekish chickpea meal, we are adding about half of the dressing that we just made. Again, we're giving it a chance to crisp up, and then it's getting its red wine vinaigrette to boost that flavor. Now both are going back into the oven to finish baking, the chicken for about 30 minutes and the chickpeas for about 15 more. And really that's it. I'm gonna get to cleaning up my kitchen and then eventually eating both of these meals over the course of the next couple of days for lunches and dinners. But yeah, I mean, I love this type of dish for meal prep. For me, it's just important that we're incorporating sauces to make sure that they remain interesting. So I think that's it from me. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I hope that this has inspired you to make a sheet pan meal of your own, maybe one of these. I hope you have a lovely, well-fed week ahead.